Hey, what's up, guys? So real quick, you can sit back and just chill and watch this video. I'm not gonna put any pictures up. Kind of use this like a radio show. So, oh man, I've been fighting this for a while. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I try to be an objective person and look at things objectively. I really do, but sometimes your bias just gets in the way, man. It does. And with this subject that I'm talking about, with the monetary system and just the money period, whatever your definition of money is, however you look at it, whether you call your cash or currency money, your silver or gold money, your Bitcoin money, your land money, your time that you put in, your blood, sweat, and tears money, whatever that is. I'm a person that studied this subject for a long time, and now that I'm more off of the books in college and stuff like that, I get away from my finance stuff background I learned in college. I'm really getting on the internet and really doing some research and really doing some reading, and that's how I stumbled and helped across with the silver and the gold with my friend Paul. He put me onto that, and then it just started rabbit hole in other ways. And when I first started, I thought gold was the gold standard. Gold was it. And I started having a bias towards gold. First, I had a bias for cash, money, cash currency, then gold. And then I went on over to silver, right? When I started looking at everything, I said, man, silver is just so undervalued, and it's a monetary system. And also it's, has 10,000 different uses. And over the last 7, 8 months, you couldn't tell me anything about silver, right? And it's almost comparing silver to this thing I'm getting ready to compare it to. It's almost like comparing like a LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, whoever you think is better, right? Just because you think one is great and the other one has great attributes or whatever, doesn't mean the other one is bad, okay? Silver is perfect to me, right? In all ways, except for one, and I'll get into that in a second. But gold and silver are very compatible. Silver is the little brother to gold. It's more volatile. It follows gold on the market chart and stuff like that. And when you look at the perfect money, and the word perfect is kind of, I guess, imperfect, because perfect really doesn't exist. It's not supposed to exist. Even they say practice makes perfect. Practice makes you better, but I don't know if it makes you perfect. But when it comes to this monetary tool, I've tried to fight this, even though I didn't want to. I try to be objective, like I said. But when I look at silver's that's my guy. Silver's Jerry loves silver. Everybody knows how Jerry is about silver. And I always love silver. It's almost like the LeBron James, Michael Jordan category. But when you see one, and he's like, man, this thing is near perfect or close to perfect as you can get. I got to give my hats off to Bitcoin, guys. Like I said earlier, silver is perfect in every way except it's very heavy and it's very encumbersome and it's very hard to carry large amounts, whatever a large amount is. So if you had 100,000 in silver, I mean that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really try to look at it in dollar perspectives anymore. I really look at it. I want to look at it in ounces for silver, gold, and silver, gold, and platinum in ounces. And in Bitcoin, I want to look at it in satoshis and coins. And when I do my research, the more and more I research this, and the more and more I try to fight it, the more and more I realize that Bitcoin is going to be my number one holding, guys. And I'm going to use my silver to get more Bitcoin. Now, most of you guys are not going to like that. Some of you guys are not going to care. It's not your money. You're like, I don't care, or whatever. But I'm gonna sell some silver to get more Bitcoin, guys. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Bitcoin is you couldn't make a more perfect money, right? If you look at what is money, right? What is it? It's our time, it's our blood, sweat, and tears, what we put into something to get back this, whatever you want to call it, cash, currency, gold, whatever, to go ahead and get our goods and services and stuff that we need. But right now, the government, more than ever, and they've been doing this since basically 1913, they've been stealing that from us with inflation. And gold is supposed to be, or money, or any kind of currency, or money in particular, is supposed to be scarce. That's one of the five characteristics of money, right? Is scarcity. And the reason why currency or fiat currency is not real money, according to those definitions of one of the five, is because it's not scarce. Gold was the closest thing to perfect that you could have. It's scarce, it's divisible, it's durable, all those things, right? All five. But the problem is, it's not easy to carry around. Gold is a lot more easier to carry around than silver. Don't get me wrong, but it's still heavy too. If you had $1 million in gold, that's pretty heavy, right? But what if you had something that not only did everything gold did, but it was digital, and you knew exactly how many or how much there is of that particular money source there is in the world? Now we know, almost know how much gold there is. We're not quite sure. We have a good idea, but people have it buried everywhere. People have it at their houses and their basements. There's central banks, there's governments, there's people everywhere that have gold that we have no idea about, but we almost know what it is. Plus, there's some in the ground and stuff like that. So even though we do know it's finite, there's still that gray area of how much or how many ounces of gold are there really. But there is no question. I mean, absolutely none. There's no questions about how many Bitcoin there are. There are 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. There's 21 million Bitcoins out there. And if you own some Satoshis or a coin or whatever, you're owning a piece of a percentage of a finite item or a money or a currency or whatever you want to call it, an asset. I know it's not a currency yet. That nobody can take away from you unless you do that. And to me, it's almost like you're fighting that slavery thing, right? They're taking our time. When you take your time and they take your blood, sweat, and tears, the government, by devaluing your currency and taking away your purchasing power with that quote unquote money they're giving you, and by devaluing it, you're setting yourself free, from the slavery of the government, taking away your purchasing power. And with Bitcoin, and with it so low right now, I've been buying and buying, and I don't have enough cash to buy what I want. My goal. I have a goal for Bitcoin. Just like I have a goal for silver and gold. And you know to say, you always have a goal until you reach it, and then you want more. But I know exactly how many or what Satoshis or how many coins that I want, and I know how many ounces of silver, gold, and platinum that I want. And in order to get that, I'm going to have to step back and say, okay, how do I get that? I have to keep a certain amount of currency, like I told you guys, for three things: for my bills, for an emergency, and for assets that I need to buy, right? I keep a certain amount to say, hey, if I need to buy this, something to flip it. I'm not talking about gold, silver, or Bitcoin or anything. That is completely separate. These are assets that buy me, an asset, undervalued asset that can get me more cash that I brought in. If I bought something for $5,000, I can get $8,000 off it. Put the $5,000 principal back, take that $3,000, and buy some more of the assets that I'm speaking of. So that's where that cash is allocated to right now. So where do I get this power to get this more Bitcoin? And my biggest holding right now is silver. It is. That's what it is. So I've laid out my silver, and I've laid out a plan of how much silver I'm going to quote unquote sell or trade, because all I do is use the money on the screen. Because I'm going to take that silver, put it over the counter, over to Nick and Laura or wherever I trade it in for, and I'm going to put it into my bank account. I'm not even going to take the cash. I'm going to zell it right into my bank account, and then I'm going to turn around and put it on one of those coin exchanges, and then I'm going to purchase as much Bitcoin as I can. I don't know how much you can at one time. I know some of those don't allow you to do it. They put a cap on it, and that's my plan, guys. Now, moving forward, what am I going to do with my silver? Well, I'm going to put a dent into my silver stack. I am, and I know this. And it's going to hurt at first. But one day I will use Bitcoin to get more silver, right? But also, once I hit my goal, which I intend to do once I trade the silver, get the middleman for the money or the numbers that are printed on the screen on the bank account. I don't even consider that money or cash. And then turn that into Bitcoin. Once I do that, then I'm going to start working on my stack again and replenishing what I lost. But in the meantime, I just transferred over some of my wealth over to the most perfect form of money that the world has ever known, and that's Bitcoin. And guys, don't take my word for it. This is a man that has done much research on this, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advising you anything to do with your money or your currency or your assets. But what I am telling you guys is do the research on Bitcoin, because I truly believe in my heart, based on logical information and much research and much fighting against this research from a silver guy. This is what the world is going to be coming to. And instead of looking at all the negatives and saying, oh, what if a power outage? Oh, what about the government? What about Elon Musk? That's cool. Look at that stuff, but look at the positive things too. Look at what about the risk versus the reward. What's going to happen if I don't get Bitcoin right now? What if I have to wait? Like I said, I'm kicking myself in the butt. I wanted to buy 10 of them at $3,000 at one point in my life. And I didn't do that because I didn't believe then. And I remember when it went up to 30, I think it was in February, I called my friend. I go, man, I was thinking about buying Bitcoin, but now it's at 30. There's no way in heck I'm buying it at 30. Now I'm hoping it drops to 30 or under 30. So do me a favor and do yourself a favor, guys. Like I said, I'm not telling you what to do, but do the research on Bitcoin. And please, don't be don't be biased. Be as unbiased as you can. Do the research as much as you can. And guys, make the right financial decision for you, your family, and your stack and your money, guys. Because I think the world is going to be changing, and the way they're printing these dollars. And if you're against what the government is doing, I believe this is one of the forums that we can definitely fight against that and break the chains of the slavery that we're having with our money. They're stealing our time. So I really believe in Bitcoin, and I think this is the way to go. Every reason I buy silver and gold is more of a reason why I buy Bitcoin. If you believe in silver and gold, please give a hard look at Bitcoin. All right? Do yourself that favor. All right, guys, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about my strategy? What are you guys going to do? What do you guys think about Bitcoin? Let me know, please, in the comment section below. Do me a favor, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, only if you like it. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button, but please tell me why. If you like my videos and my channel, do me a favor and share them. I'm sharing my strategy even before I do it. I know I shouldn't maybe not do that. I don't know, but I'm still sharing it with you guys. So please, share my videos, because we already know sharing is caring. And I care about you guys a lot. I love you guys. Seriously, though. I love you guys. All right? Do your research. Don't be biased. Do the research. All right? I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace and love, guys.